Oh, I feel so much more relaxed now.
I'm so nervous.
Hey, Tin, let's do this for the boys.
FJB, you've done enough damage. Trump's coming back to save the country, don't panic. FJB, Trump's our MVP. Need to go. FJB, you've done enough damage. Trump's coming back to save the country, don't panic. Tell the liberals don't panic. Democrats don't panic. Now I love fake boobs, but I hate fake news. You can call me rude, but girls can't be dudes. Hunter Biden got subpoenaed, and now they want to panic. Trying to mutilate our children and vaccinate the planet. Gotta vote, vote, vote. November 5th, take the White House back from Sleepy Joe. Vote for Trump. Gotta vote, vote, vote. November 5th, Trump 2024 is our last hope. Trump train. Now Kamala work for China, LeBron work for China. Have respect for your country and stand for the flag. Let's have a moment of silence for all the veterans that passed. Let's have a moment of silence. You Democrats are the past. FJB, you've done enough damage. Trump's coming back to save the country, don't panic. FJB, Trump's our MVP. Here to go. FJB, you've done enough damage. Trump's coming back to save the country, don't panic. Tell the liberals don't panic. Democrats don't panic. Inflation's still high, gas prices still high. But guess what? Hunter Biden's still high. Hard to save up your money when they're doubling the rent. Hard to put it in the bank when it's already spent. Please protect your children. Protect our children. From the groomers and the pedophiles. They can't ban assault, we sell them Twitter files. Stop trafficking our children right now. It's MAGA and Trump's gonna win. Biden's stealing them votes, he letting immigrants in. Vivek dropped out, Urano's doing this for clout. Gotta save our country, not burn it to the ground. FJB, you've done enough damage. Trump's coming back to save the country, don't panic. FJB, Trump's our MVP. Here to go. FJB, you've done enough damage. Trump's coming back to save the country, don't panic. Tell the liberals don't panic. Democrats don't panic.
Don't panic.
Trust the plan.
Just the plan. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tin TV. I am the new executive producer, and it doesn't feel good. As I thought it was going to feel so much better, but I miss my buddy Jay. So I've prepared a speech. It is going to be tough to fill in for Agent J. He is well liked and a bit of a sex symbol. However, I will do my mediocre at filling in for him. I have prepared a few words of inspiration for you all. I can imagine what can be and what be unburdened by what has been.
Wait a minute, that wasn't supposed to be funny.
Say that one more time, quicker.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
My uncle was killed by a camel.
You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
That was Kamala Harris that said that shit.
That maybe
Yeah,
she
she
did.
did.
I don't know where I got that from.
Because I don't know what it meant. What does it mean?
We
It doesn't
still
mean
know
anything. I was fooled for a second. It doesn't mean anything.
it worked for her. In all seriousness, Agent J, we just want you to sit back, enjoy the show, because from what I understand, laughter is the best medicine. And we love you, bro.
That we do.
Take a J. You don't make a J with me. No. You make a G.
We're going to keep going for Agent J.
Yeah.
So, hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Tin TV. And you just met our new executive producer, Craig DeHunter. But, of course, it's Taco Trucker Tuesday, and we always need to talk to our resident trucker. Yeah, AB, we got to talk to you. What's going on with the food? What's going on? Are you going to rant?
No, there's no rant. It's just
Darn.
there's plenty out there. The stores are full, but doesn't mean don't stay stocked up. Plenty of produce. Plenty of stuff moving. It's just costing the hell out of the truck drivers. We're losing right now. But that's okay. What goes around comes around. ¿Cómo está, señor? How may I help you? How may I help you, señor?
Hey, you don't got no fuel.
Yeah, I got plenty of fuel. I just got back from Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds like an episode of Road Warriors.
See how tan I am?
Let me see that arm. Damn.
There you go. Burned.
Boy, he wasn't lying when he said he was going to the truck stop, huh?
Back row. Back row.
Gotta get it right. Gotta get it right from the road.
So what's going on as far as like you were fishing down in the Gulf? You want to tell us a little about like
Hot.
I heard about those shark attacks and what?
Hot. My guide buddy, I didn't get no video of it. I wasn't prepared because I happened really quick. He brought his wife out, and she's reeling in a snapper really fast. And he's over screaming, "Get the hell out of here!" And he's beating his shark with his fishing pole, trying to keep the shark off his snapper. And we were dying laughing at him. So we decided we're going to buy him a baseball bat so he can, beat him off a little better. But actually for us, I mean, we saw it wasn't abnormal, but for other people we talked to, a lot of sharks, and the water was so hot Friday. The temperature, surface temperature of the Gulf was 91 degrees, very abnormal. And the snapper you had to go out 40 plus miles to get quality snapper. I mean, we caught our mahi and plenty of that, so we made up for it. But it was definitely hot. No crazy sightings like last year. There was nobody saying they seen killer whales. No different than last year, but it's just basically hot. If anything comes up in the Gulf, that's what we're talking about. Headed towards Louisiana, we just saw this one come through. It's going to be devastating. There's just a lot of heat down there.
With the hurricane you're talking about?
Yeah, well, the Hurricane Beryl, or however they pronounced it, it came through, but it weakened. But if anything turns and has a straight shot up the Gulf Coast, it's going to be bad.
What is cracking up the bag right now? What's cracking him up? He actually took himself off of the screen.
I was just reading Jason's comment. He said, Craig always goes 40 miles for snapper.
Oh, I'll leave that alone.
Oh, can't let that one go.
Friends like you.
Well, hi, Diane. Well, look, it's buffering. Diane,
Yeah, hello to
Mary,
everybody. Diane,
Benjamin,
shift kickers out there.
Two Block.
Shift kickers right there. Mary Freeland.
Be
Diane.
charming. Bees,
What's
it's probably
that?
hot down there where bees at. The
What's
bees
that?
are-
Red snapper. What's that?
It's-
Red snapper. Oh, and AB, I want to tell you, those mahi-mahis, I don't think I've ever tasted a better fish than a mahi-mahi.
That's my fish. That's my fish I prefer. I got probably, it was weird. I just snagged like a 3-footer, and then the rest of them, what we call chickens, these little small pound and a half fish, which is the best
3 footers,
eating to me.
big one, man. 3 footers.
Yeah, it was a good one, just out of nowhere, and my pole just went, zzz, and I said, "Uh-oh," and then jumped out of water.
Cool.
But it was it was a much needed break. I needed to get away from what I do every day.
Those are super cool because you see them like, I don't know, 8 feet down, and you see that reflection of their skin, in the sunlight, and whatnot, before you.
Oh, they're beautiful.
You know it's a mahi-mahi. Oh my God, a rainbow. A rainbow thing.
It was the second batch we got into.
Gorgeous fish.
We were clicking along, and I saw something floating. Anytime you see something floating out there, you want to fish it. So I told my buddy, turn around. They looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, turn the boat around. He's over there. So we got over there, and it was a 55-gallon drum, and we both looked at each other and said, dead person, drugs, or fish? Which one's it going to be? Luckily, it wasn't no drugs and no dead person. It was fish.
Ooh, that's gonna be sick when you're out there and ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd been out there a while. It was a plastic blue 55-gallon drum just floating along out in the middle of the Gulf.
Yeah.
18, 20 miles out.
That's weird though, regardless. You know what I mean? That's weird.
Was the other thing was our cost from last year was up 32%. So what did you remind me of, it, Gal? It's only 3%.
It's only 3%. Remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, Diane Venezuela. There was a video on Salty Cracker about the guy that tried to save the shark and it turned around and ate him.
Thank you. Yep.
We could not find it where we could play it other than Salty Crackers because we were going to do that.
Yeah, because I just wanted to bring up all these, there's been quite a few shark attacks again, you guys. And is it Shark Week or I don't know what's going on, It's kind of weird. All of a sudden.
Shark videos all over Twitter. Rex.
Yeah, on the 4th of July, sharks attacked the 4 people on the South Prairie Beach in Texas with life-threatening injuries and stuff. And it's just, I don't know, just kind of weird. But then I was looking back, the same shit was ramping up in June of 23. So it's really not much different, you guys. If you go back on Twitter, you can find stuff from June of 23.
You're right. Yep. We should eat more shark.
Well, I'm wondering if this is becoming a pattern with the sharks now.
Yeah.
And that late May or early or June. No, it would be. Well, didn't they start?
July. Started the end of June and now it's into July. Yeah.
July.
Yep.
So I guess Shark Week has got to get moved.
But also, they made regulations in Florida where they couldn't fish the shoreline. So naturally, all the fish came into the shoreline. So all the sharks are going to come into the shoreline. So, and they did that years ago. I remember that. It was in, the Destin area. They did that. So,
and then that's probably how they freaked everybody out to do the Jaws movies in the 70s. Wasn't that in the 70s?
Yes, when we were scared.
75.
Yes.
75.
Alicia Parker says it is Shark Week on the Discovery Channel.
It might be. I'll tell you, I've fished a lot. I've gone deep sea fishing. I don't really go that well with that. But I've done a lot of surf fishing on the Outer Banks, North Carolina, different times of the year. And I might catch nothing but spot and croaker, which is good because I want to eat them and everything. Or, I might catch a bunch of skates, which they suck. They're just the little stingrays. Sometimes all you catch is shark, small shark. They call them dogfish down there, but they're sharks, man. It's what they are. And you just never know what you're going to get. And I don't know what time of year, man. I was down there in December one time. They caught a ton of 15-pound bluefish. What is Craig doing now?
Your mic is killing my ears.
Oh, man.
You're overmodulated.
Okay,
Overmodulated.
Wait. Float away. He's floating away like a vampire. Look at him. Look at him. He's a fucking vampire.
Vampire. Vampire.
I didn't mean to curse. I just get so freaked out when I see effing vampires.
You're good. Mic check.
Wait, float back in. Float back in.
Float back in and say.
Oh, shit. This reminds me of Salem's Lot.
He's got a bad knee.
Don't you talk about Salem Fine.
I love that movie.
I was at NASFRAD too.
That's right, too.
Well, you said so we were talking about the sharks. Now, Buddy reminded me. Now, the shrimping industry, Louisiana, I got a friend of mine that's down there. They can't hardly sell because they're importing shrimp cheaper than these guys can sell their stuff. So the shrimp boats always kept them occupied, which we did see. I had 5 sitting right outside Apalachicola Bay. I saw a pretty good many of them. But he says, they're not out there like they used to be. So they ought to always keep the sharks occupied. So I don't know. There's a lot of them out there, though. A lot.
We'll have to make a mental note for next year for Shark Week and warn everybody. Because just like we need to warn everybody about Boeing. You guys heard about Boeing. They admitted their guilt, you guys. And
I'm scared to go on a Boeing. I'm even when people that I know fly, I want to check and see, are they on an Airbus? I hope they are, because that's scary stuff.
I just had another one that had the wheels fell off after it took off.
Yep.
Really?
Well,
I sent that. Yep.
this is how I feel when I'm checking. Oh, wait a minute. That's
I interpret that.
I love this guy. I listen to him all the time.
I don't think he's alive.
But I still listen to him. Bob
I still
Marley
listen-
isn't
it
alive. I
don't
still
matter.
listen to him.
Still listen to him.
Oh, good point.
John Lennon, still listen to him.
But yeah, so they Boeing got their fine, for
They
killing.
made a
off-
deal. They made a deal with somebody. I saw
Yeah, there was
something.
another whistleblower, which is dangerous
Who is that?
business.
Who is that?
That's Alex Jones.
He's
Well, yeah.
trashed.
Boeing gets
Jameson.
fined less for the deaths of 360 people than Alex Jones got fined for just saying things. Remember that, guys. He just
He's
said
right. She's
something.
right.
And Trump too.
So where's my thing on? Shit. Keep going. Keep talking, you guys. I just effed up here. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we love
of
They
course.
didn't even find,
This
they
guy.
didn't
Mayor
even find,
Pete, are you the
Boeing
gayest
as
guy
much as they
ever?
did Trump.
Did the church
Pardon me. I'm sorry, Pootie.
They didn't even find Boeing as much as they did Trump.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Confronting Pete.
Booty
Booty. Oh, booty juice.
Oh, booty.
This is what Alex Stein said to him. I think it was funny.
Mayor Pete, are you the gayest guy ever? Dude, the transportation sucks, Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete, you suck. Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete, you're the worst ever, Mayor Pete. You suck at your job. The transportation sucks. Boeing is crashing. Dude, Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg.
He don't give two.
I love it.
Well, he's supposed to be in
suck.
charge of the transportation, and it doesn't make any sense that. And I was talking with Shift about this. Is this something to run Boeing away? I mean,
Oh,
if we go back and we flash back to 2020, you guys, Boeing is a big part of Washington State, and the airline industry always has. And they're very union up here. And let's look back at watch hundreds of Boeing workers in Washington State protest the company's Jabberwocky. They hate Boeing workers. Because most of Boeing is more conservative now. Most of those Boeing conservatives are, guess who? They're us. They're Gen Xers. My whole class of 84 from Washington State most people went to Boeing.
God, that's old.
That was
somebody had a sign that their ferret died. I don't understand what.
I saw that too, Craig. It was like, you killed my ferret. I was like, what ferret?
Why did they do that?
They was testing the vaccines on ferrets to start with, and they all died.
Oh, that's why. See, I didn't know there was a connection there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering because now that Boeing, the whistleblower thing that's been going on, now the fines. I mean, you look back in the past how the workforce is there. They tried to go all, equality, bully, that DEI stuff.
DEI hires.
Yeah, and things just I don't understand, but Boeing has agreed to plead guilty to criminal fraud conspiracy charge and pay a fine of $243.6 million to resolve a U.S. Justice Department investigation on 2 of the 737 MAX fatal crashes, the government said in a court ruling, and I think that was today or yesterday.
Boeing has agreed to plead guilty to fraud
I don't
charges
think that's going to be the end of it,
to
though.
fatal crashes of its 737 MAX jets. That's according to a court filing by the US government late Sunday. If approved by a federal judge, the plea would brand the plane maker a convicted felon. It will have to pay a fine of over $240
Wait a minute, they're going going to be just like Trump. They're going to be convicted felons.
$3 million and invest more in improving safety. The charges flow from the fatal crashes in 2018 and 2019, which killed 346 people. They were later traced to a design flaw in the jets, which has since been fixed. Boeing subsequently struck a deal with the Justice Department deferring any prosecution in return for compensating victims' families and improving its compliance. However, officials this year concluded that the firm had not complied with all terms of the deal. Boeing's position wasn't helped by the mid-air blowout on another MAX plane earlier this year, which raised new concerns about its quality control. It faces a separate criminal probe over that incident. Now the deal sees the firm admit to making false representations over a software system involved in the fatal crashes. It spares the company a contentious trial, but could result in other big costs. The conviction could bar Boeing from lucrative defense and NASA contracts unless it can agree waivers.
So right there, NASA contracts. We already know that Boeing now is in not just aerospace, but they're doing rockets now, and they're doing lasers. You guys,
Who's going to slip in their place?
well, that's what I'm wondering. That it seems like they're like changing the whole everything about Boeing. I don't quite understand.
Like they don't care.
Yep, but after they struck that deal, what happened this morning, early this morning, 5 a.m. Los Angeles airport, a 757 took off and the landing wheel fell off.
Somebody's got to do their pre-trip inspection.
And here's the little clip it on that. United Airlines passenger jet lost the names, adding in the strong list of issues facing both the airline and manufacturing in 2024. Boeing aircraft carried 170 passengers through when it took Los Angeles airport. But we have to take off a landing area aircraft Boeing 737 nearly 30 years old, according to the aircraft inspector. Boeing discontinued production of the 737 in October 2004. United Wheels production planned on time in Denver. Wheels been recovered in Los Angeles, here in Baby. It marks the latest increase in problems reported by airlines. Operated by Boeing plane. I hate when they put these things up because I can't read them.
Well, the music's too loud. We can't hear you anyway.
The music is jamming.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys.
Can I say something about this real quick?
Yeah, please.
My dad was a pilot, and I just want to say, shit like that is unacceptable. You go to take off a plane and the wheel falls off. That's shitty maintenance guys, man. That's shitty. Everybody, all the infrastructure of whatever that airline is. A wheel falls off. What, they didn't put the lug nuts on it or something, man? Get out of here, man. That is unacceptable, man. When you've got
standard
flying up on this thing, man.
It's the hiring standards, York. It's everywhere. The post office, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
You're not going to get your mail anymore.
Don't forget about the two people still stuck on their space station because of Boeing.
Oh, it's still okay. Yeah, they ain't got off there yet, have they?
No.
Well,
doing a fine job, Boeing. Doing a fine
they
job.
got good wheels on that space station so they can land that bad.
They're probably DEI hires anyway.
Well, when Boeing decided to open up the factory in, was it Virginia or South Carolina? I can't remember right off the top of my head. When they moved manufacturing to the East Coast, there weren't enough trained workers. There wasn't enough schooling for training workers. It was also non-union, so Boeing was trying to work around stuff that way. Yeah. But the 737 MAX was a really shicey plane, the way they built it, because they were trying to compete with one of Airbus's big planes. And so to cut costs, what they did is they took the original 737, which I brought this up before, and they revamped it with new motors that were a lot more fuel efficient. The thing is they were heavier. They dragged on the wings. So they tried moving these motors farther up the wings to compensate for drag once they landed. Okay, well, that wasn't working. And once they got up to a certain altitude on takeoff, the actual motors itself, the weight was like making it want to nosedive. Okay, so they put in this programming that was outsourced, not through Boeing. Okay, I don't know where it came from. And they put this shit in the back of the plane. And as soon as the plane would start to take this nosedive, it was supposed to recorrect it. Well, they sold it on the assumption that there wouldn't be any new additional pilot training, so that the airlines come buy them from Boeing and not Airbus, because your pilots are going to have to go to training school for the Airbus planes. So it was all about money, guys.
It was also, Tim, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but that plant was in South Carolina, Boeing, and somebody took a secret camera through there and caught dudes sleeping on the job all throughout that plant. They're freaking napping on the job.
That employee thing, that's going on in the medical field too. I hear from my wife all the time. Just got piss poor people in the medical field now. Don't know shit.
They're sleeping on the job.
Well, Boeing always had this mentality here in Washington, even when I was growing up, because I remember people talking about it like their parents would talk about it. You'd go over to have dinner like at somebody's house, right? And their dad would be talking about work that day and be, yeah, those damn lazy bees. You know, I'm over here being the busy bee at Boeing, and then there's these damn lazy bees. And so I thought, oh, Boeing, busy bees and lazy bees. You know, like that's the mentality that I grew up with in the 80s with Boeing and onward. There's always the lazy bees and busy bees. And we ended up getting a lot of lazy ass bees or something. Or just not well-trained people. It's just, but the thing is, you guys, is Boeing doesn't really give a shit. They're going to pay this fine and they're going to move on because they got bigger and better things to work on. Like, let's say laser beams. Still.
It's an unmanned vehicle versus energy, and energy wins. It's called directed energy, and the device delivering the focused firepower is Boeing's Compact Laser Weapons System. The key to Boeing's Compact Laser Weapons System is to focus energy on a spot small enough to heat up and damage a target.
A welding torch being put on target, but from many hundreds of meters away.
The Compact Laser recently demonstrated its pinpointed precision in an exercise in Point Mugu, California. The system disabled an unmanned aerial vehicle at a tactical range. This is a look at the laser at work in real time. The focused laser takes down the UAV in seconds.
Once we turned the laser on, it was about 15 seconds until the drone was clearly disabled.
During previous tests in rugged terrain, the compact laser tracked and lased the tethered UAV. Watch the silent, invisible laser suddenly ignite the vehicle.
If you were on the receiving end of laser energy, you would have no idea where it was coming from or what was even happening.
It's made up of 4 parts: a water-cooled chiller, battery power supply, a fiber laser, and an upgraded beam director. The redesigned beam director helped the system shed unwanted pounds.
First prototype to this system, we shed about 40% of our weight, which basically means that we can move it easier, and also the motors are capable of driving the system faster.
The compact laser system has a 2-kilowatt laser, and much like its bigger cousin, the High Energy Laser Mobile Demonstrator, or HELMD, one person can operate both systems. And like the name implies, the compact laser system touts portability.
It's 4 boxes with very simple interconnects.
While lasers have long been the staple of science fiction, the technology is on the brink of becoming battlefield ready.
They're able to engage targets. Boeing has an edge in this since we've been working lasers for tens of years.
Lasers. Okay, so.
But you know, and I'm going to shut up after this.
No. I like you talking because you worked in manufacturing. You understand that mentality.
All of this stuff that we see now, like that, they're 100 years ahead of all of it. They are.
Yep.
They already are. If we
You're
see it and we're like amazed by it and everything, they're way ahead.
Oh, look at the laser. They've been using them already. Do you remember Hawaii?
Yes. And did you hear what he
California.
said? That if you were going to get hit by a laser, you wouldn't even know it was coming.
Just paint your UAV blue. Paint it blue.
No, just like you said, Chen, you wouldn't even see it coming. All of a sudden, you're flying a plane and you're on fire. And you're like, what the hell, man?
You're cooking.
You know where it came from.
So there's a lot of things to kind of explain away here. We really don't know what's going on at Boeing. But look, you guys, I feel like they're trying to scare people to fly right now. They want to go into another industry. I mean, they're messing around with lasers. They just paid off like 200 something million. Come on. That was pocket change for Boeing. So I don't know what to think anymore. It's just, something's going on at Boeing, you guys, and things are falling off on planes, and I don't know anymore. So.
Well, the thing is, too, if you have the technology to make a weapon, make it. Because, trust me, the Chinese, the Russians, the whoever that are out there in the world are going to try to make it just like you're trying to make it. So you might as well try to make the damn thing. And that's what scares me about AI, because it's just going to blow up. And even if we try to put regulations on that crap, it ain't going to matter, because those other countries are going to do it anyhow. It's going to happen.
Yeah, Jason Smith in chat says, not true. My family worked on that at Boeing 10 years and Boeing couldn't make it work. Imagine that.
And we've got some of the best engineers that have worked at Boeing over these last few decades. I mean, that's right. They were using them for the lasers. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So, Tin, is it that time?
Is it time for Craig?
Yeah.
Is it time? Okay, let me get over to that.
Yay.
And then we got to after Craig, our
News for Jews.
News for Jews.
Oh, that's my favorite segment. We should do that one.
No, we got to get a segment piece for that.
Shit.
So let me go ahead and do it like this, and let's do this.
Welcome to News for Jews.
Hey, all you cool cats. It's time for Craig the Hunter's news segment.
No, it's not News for Jews yet. Y'all calm your panties. That's coming. And now for some mostly true news. I am Pablo Escobar. I am a decent man who exports flour. That's a true quote. That was one of his famous quotes. He was a decent man who exported flour. Cocaine. First, for the real and good news. For the spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. That's 2 Timothy 1:7.
Amen.
Amen. Thank y'all. This segment of Mostly True News is brought to you by Trust in God's Breath Mints. They won't be able to tell you're using a breath mint. With all natural flavors like onions and garlic, Brussels and beets, and anchovies and mustard. Available now wherever breath mints are sold. I heard they were really good.
I want
Local
some.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, and he's got the best flavors, all natural too. Onions,
Jalapeno, too.
garlic. Oh, I didn't know he had a jalapeno. I didn't have that on
Yeah.
even on the commercial. I'm sorry. We will update. And now for 5 reasons to dislike Frog. Reason number 1, he sucks. Reason number 2, he's always going to suck. Reason number 3, he's disrespectful to women. Reason number 4, he's disrespectful to men. Reason number 5, he puts all those arrowheads in that he finds in his butt, and then when he gets home, he twerks them out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Love you, Frog.
I love you,
Oh,
Frog.
yeah, we don't love him. Stop saying you love him. And now for your mostly true news. Some Boston subway trains are now sporting googly eyes. Subway riders in Boston are playing their own game of Where's Waldo? But instead of searching for the cartoon character with red and white striped top, they are looking for subway trains with googly eye decals attached to the front. The head of the transit service said the whimsical decals are attached to a handful of trains and meant to bring smiles to the riders' faces. That's the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority General Manager and CEO Phil Eng. That's his name, E-N-G, Eng, said a small group of what can be described as transit enthusiasts, nerds, approached the agency with an unusual request to install eyes on trains. The group even dropped off a package of plastic googly eyes at the MBTA's headquarters in Boston. Instead of plastic googly eyes, which could come loose and fly off injuring riders, they're always worried about lawsuits, the MBTA went with decals, giving a jaunty facial expression to the trains. The agency has affixed them to just 5 trains, 4 on the MBTA's Green Line and 1 commuter rail line. So be on the lookout for these gay trains. Yay! Yay! Next in the news. Holy guacamole! Texas store's display of avocados breaks a world record. A grocery store in Texas broke a Guinness Book of World Records by gathering more than 311,000 avocados into a single display. The El Rio Grande Latino Market in Dallas amassed 86,764 pounds of avocados in the world's largest fruit display. The display was examined by Guinness Book of World Records adjudicator and confirmed to be the largest in the world. Wow, that's a lot of potential guacamole. See. And now, for your next story. Bizarre UFO vehicle spotted by police in Oklahoma and Missouri. Did y'all see that video? There was even a little short video of it. An Oklahoma patrol trooper had an I lost my tongue for a second. Had an other.
That was
Thank you. I needed it.
Okay, go ahead. Start over.
An Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper had an otherworldly encounter when he pulled over an unusual UFO-shaped vehicle on the highway. The OHP said on its social media, everybody's got fucking social media now, that Trooper Ryan Van Vliet, you even got a social media.
So, say that the Pentagon at some point picks up any.
What the fuck was that? Was that Hunter Biden? God, sound like Hunter Biden. The OHP said on social media that Trooper Ryan Van Vleck stopped the driving saucer on Turner Turnpike due to
Sharp is
obstruction
4
tags.
So, say that the Pentagon at some point picks up an incoming nuke. It's 11 p.m. Who do you call?
What the hell?
Who do I call?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Did you guys actually hear that? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Who do I call?
Whoa. Okay, that was weird. Sorry.
I was
That
going to call.
It's. Oh, never mind. I apologize. I'm rusty. Go. Oh.
No, I'm glad you did it because I thought I was tripping balls. I thought I had a flashback coming in. That LSD I took 20 years ago is finally paying off again. The two occupants of the unusual vehicle explained they were en route to an annual UFO festival in Roswell, New Mexico. Van Vliet decided not to issue a citation and instead let the driver and passenger go with a warning to not probe any buttholes just after posing for a couple of photos. It's not every day you pull over UFO, the post said. The same vehicle has been stopped just a couple of days earlier by Crawford County Sheriff Office deputy in Missouri. The driver was issued a warning related to the UFO's out-of-state registration. The sheriff's office said the driver was warned about our strict enforcement of warp speed on the interstate and was advised to keep phasers on stun only while traveling. And this concludes your 10 TV Mostly True News Report. I am Craig Hunter.
Tie report, please.
Oh, by the way, tonight's tie is a frog tie. I just love poison dart frogs. Pretty cool.
So thank you very much for that segment, Craig.
I'm gonna retreat. I'm waiting for news about Jews.
Yeah, you're executive producer. You want to lead us into that one?
And now for news about Jews.
Very
Jews in space.
Very honored. I love that introduction. Last week, I was sharing about how it was the Talat Shani where they gather the little bugs, and that is the red dye that they use in the temple and stuff. Well, I think it's very interesting because this week coming up on Saturday on the Sabbath is it's called what comes from Numbers 19 and Judges 11, and it's the Hakat or the Hukat. And that is the process of burning the red heifer and using the ashes for the purification. And it tells the stories of the death of Miriam and Aaron, Moses striking the rock and bringing forth water, and a plague of venomous snakes and battles against the kings.
Ooh.
So, yeah, so I was kind of thinking that's kind of telling because we're coming up on the 9th of Av, which is, we have the Tammuz, which we've already started the month of Tammuz, but Tammuz 17 is like a really bad time. That's when we prepare 3 weeks because all the bad things happened. And so when you think about the Haftorah and the Torah coming up this weekend is talking about the burning of the red heifer. And last week was about gathering the bugs for the red dye. It makes me wonder because I know that a lot of the, all the Orthodox Jews are really angry right now because they are drafting them. And they say they're going to let them live how they live. But if you know how Orthodox Jews live, they can't live their life in their way and be in the forces. And so they're really angry. The rabbis are angry, and one rabbi claims he's been talking to Jesus here on earth. So, that's what they say. And I know that they're also really upset because it has come out in their news that they actually, the thing that happened last October, that it's called the Hannibal Directive was used. And that is where you, at all costs, take out the civilians. You take out the hostages. And that way that there is no witnesses. They do this to their own people. I know you've heard of the Samson option, where Israel says they'll take themselves out and take everybody else out. So people over there are getting really edgy with the 9th of Av coming up, because that's when really bad things have always happened, those 3 weeks, which is July 23rd for us. And so they're getting really nervous. The people are getting edgy. The rabbis are getting edgy. Nobody knows where the heifers are, but this weekend would be preparation weekend for that. So for me, I'm thinking, we could be getting close to some things. I don't know. I mean, this is just following, the Bible, the Torah, and what is in there. I mean, it's in your all's Bible too. So everybody should really be praying. I know that there's been a lot of attacks over there. Lebanon shot in and killed an innocent family. Hezbollah shot from Lebanon, and there was a fight that erupted in the Golan Heights. So things are building up. And what happens over there, we've got this meeting here, and they're telling us over here that NATO wants to get the civil defense mobilized for 32 nations with all that's going on. So these 3 weeks could be rough for us too.
Now, Hickel, Harvest Mary Moon has a question for you. Did someone steal the
Heifer.
The cows?
No.
The heifer.
Heifers.
No, they keep them in a secure place, and only the rabbis that would perform the ceremony, and then there's a couple of caregivers that are trusted and secluded. They will not keep them because they would be afraid that somebody would steal them now that they've found them. And they want to make sure that it's done according to halakha and all the laws. They know where they are. We don't. So I probably said that wrong.
So they're
when I say
safe.
nobody knows. Yes, they're safe. We just don't know where they are. Nobody knows where they are but those handful of people.
Okay.
Who'd eat?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just let everybody know. Who'd eat?
Well, and I wonder if anything's changed on any of them. If any of them grew a little white or gray hair in the intern too, because there is 4 of them though, right?
Well, there was 5. Only 3 of the rabbis agree on 4 of them. The other rabbis don't agree on 5. And as far as I've heard, the 4 that they agree on are completely, so far, halakha. They're all according to the law, and nothing has changed.
Without blemish is what it says, I do believe. Without blemish.
Yep.
Never had yoke on them, never had anything on their back. They have to be a cow that's totally, perfect, pure.
Perfect. And that's what makes it a sacrifice, is you give the perfect one up. The perfect one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a question I got also, and it's in the chat.
Yeah.
Do the ginger cows taste different?
Well, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe that's where you get your strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk.
I know. I was trying to come up with a quick joke, and I couldn't. And
I love that segment, though. I love
Thank you,
Gal
Hit Gal.
Hit Gal, thank you. That was awesome.
Well, I wish I knew
Yeah.
more. And I wish I knew how to explain it better because it's kind of like when you've done something, you don't realize what other people don't know. So, you
No,
know.
you did great. I didn't know
You
any
have
of that.
no idea how much we, as this group, learns through our country Jews news. And I'm going the whole time, man. I'm listening to all that stuff. But I try to be a Jew. They kicked me out, but I'm still.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him be a Jew. Plus, he's a
They
vampire.
wouldn't let me.
I'll teach you the secret handshake.
Don't show him that. He'll
And
abuse it.
And Benny's still in power over there, right?
Yeah.
In Israel.
Netanyahu, yeah.
For now.
Well,
They don't want him there. They're marching
They're
in the
raising
street.
hell, ain't they? Yeah.
Are they
they're-
still doing the marching? Because I don't see anything on
They
that.
don't want him there, but that's a big mistake if they get rid of him, man. I'm telling you, man. No. Don't do that.
They're water cannon people. I saw that the other night.
Mm-hmm.
How much
Drink from the fire hose.
Man, they're just gonna run you out of there. They ain't gonna kill you or anything. So, go away.
Just blast you about 100 feet backwards.
Right.
Well, and meanwhile,
Send me back home to your mama.
the liberals are still losing it. You guys since the debate, they're losing. And here's a little parody of how bad they're really losing it.
I don't even know what to say. Like I'm at a loss for words. I mean, he can't be the nominee. He's got to be the nominee. I mean, we really don't have any other options. I mean, he just had a bad night. One bad night, okay? I mean, let's be honest. That bad night exposed it all. Like, all of it. Did he really say he was the first Black woman to serve with a first Black president? Like, come on, you guys. We can win this, okay? We can win. We just need to come together. We need to unite. Okay, if we unite, we can win this. We can't win this. I mean, we really cannot win this if we stick with him, okay? Like, why is Trump being so quiet right now, too? I mean, we really need him to say something, and he's not saying anything. Seriously, we can win this. We just keep calling Trump a dictator and saying that he's a threat to democracy. No, that is not a good idea. We need Obama. We need Obama and Clinton, the Clintons, to just in unison come out and tell Biden that he needs to just step off the stage. Like, that's what we should do. That's what we should do. We got to do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. That's the plan. But then we have Kamala, the border czar. Like, she's going to be the nominee. Like, really? Just repeat it over and over. Democracy, democracy, dictator, dictator. Like, come on. It's easy. Yeah, she has to be the nominee because she keeps the money. If we get somebody completely new, then we lose all the money. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. But we're going to be fine. We're still using mail-in ballots and voting machines, okay? Like, it's going to work out. It's going to work out.
Oh my Lanta.
Did any of y'all see Pierre lose it today or yesterday when the press questioner Jean Pierre or whatever her name is, she lost it.
Jean-Claude Biddick.
Who posted on Telegram what happened here in Georgia? That now everything's going to be hand counted after. I thought it was you. I wasn't sure.
Really?
I didn't even see that anywhere locally.
Did you see Biden made a fool out of himself at NATO today too?
No way.
He put some medal. What he gave the guy Medal of Freedom or some shit. Yeah.
He's sharpest before 8 p.m. So say that the Pentagon at some point picks up an incoming nuke. It's 11 p.m. Who do you call? The First Lady? Since February, testing President Biden for Parkinson's or for dementia, because if he gets a bad result, it's all over that day.
All right, thanks everybody.
Oh, she couldn't hit. Oh. Wait, where'd she go?
Deucey got her.
Wow.
DC got her real good, and then today, I guess. Let me see.
She looks like a very colorful mop if you turn her upside down.
Yeah.
She looks
They
like
stick a mop handle in it.
Oops, did I get Wait a minute.
Was that Michael Jackson?
I'm sorry, I am so off tonight.
I like
It's okay.
scrolling.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Your
The
paycheck's
clam
going to be
band-
cut.
The clam Go ahead. Oops, it got her quiet. Why did it get her quiet?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I do have something positive, even though it's one of those weird ones, Craig.
I like these.
Yeah, it's one of these weird ones. So, so I thought since we're coming towards the end of the show, I wanted to save this and show you that, God is around you and guardian angels, and this is just a really interesting story that I wanted to share with you guys.
Beautiful rescue, raising questions about the power of prayer. People are scouring nearly 70 photographs looking for some sign of a man they swear they saw at the scene of a car accident. He prayed, a life was saved. So why did he disappear even from the photos? ABC's David Muir now on Faith and a Mystery tonight.
Tonight it's being called the Missouri Miracle. Much of it, though, still a mystery. A teenager with a beautiful smile, 19-year-old Katie Lentz, trapped in her mangled car, hit by a drunk driver, and first responders trying to get her out. Sheriff's Deputy Richard Adair won't forget when the fire chief turned to him in despair.
He was concerned because he was out of options. The tools weren't working, and it was, by that time, I said almost an hour. He said, I don't know how we're going to get her out. And I said, Raymond, I promised her mother and her that we get her out.
While inside that car, Katie had one request: to pray with the rescuers out loud. And then suddenly, right there, amidst the rows of corn, at the scene blocked off for nearly a mile, a man appears.
He was dressed in a black priest shirt with a white collar.
And the rescuers notice something else. He was carrying a small bottle.
He had a small little white container of anointment oil, is what it appeared to be.
And he asked if he could anoint the girl in the car. And at first, my first thought was that it would possibly send the wrong message to Katie, that maybe we had called a priest.
But they allow him to do it.
A sense of calmness come over her then, even more so than what she had been already. I can't be for certain who said or how it was said or where it come from. We very plainly heard that we should remain calm, that our tools would now work, and that we would get her out of that vehicle.
Moments later, it happened. A neighboring fire department arrives with a new set of stronger tools, finally able to cut through that frame. They all turned to thank the priest, but he was gone. In fact, in all of those photos at the scene, no sign of the priest. And tonight, family and friends are grateful.
Whether it was just a priest as an angel, serving as an angel, or an actual angel that came in, he was an angel to all those and to Katie.
The fire department's Facebook page tonight filling up fast. Do any of the responders know who the priest was that seemingly appeared out of nowhere? I would love to shake his hand. And tonight, from Katie's mother, a message too. Very pleased that Katie's near tragic accident provides proof to all that miracles still happen. Her mother adding, please continue to pray for her. And in Katie's words, pray out loud.
Pray out loud. And today we reached out to 15 churches within 30 miles of that accident scene. No one could tell us who the man was. And as for Katie, 6.5 hours of surgery, many broken bones, but her mother says her face and that beautiful smile untouched. Diane, everyone at that rescue scene touched by that stranger.
And
Wow. Yep.
That story
Awesome.
was from almost a year ago, you guys, and they still have not found that person.
Wow.
And come on, we know our FBI can find just about anybody.
Oh, yeah.
So
Especially if he was in D.C. on a certain day.
Can't find that mysterious guy that dropped the white bag, though. Powder
Oh,
bag.
no. Well, they know who he is. He works for them. They know exactly who he is.
Hey, look, Suzanne said that was her cousin.
Her cousin?
Oh,
Whoa. The little girl?
really?
Well, YouTube's messing with her words. YouTube's messing with her.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, you guys, it's that time to flip it over to Shift Kicker.
Okay, guys, no shout outs tonight, just the prayer. Heavenly Father, please grant my family and friends strength and resilience in the face of life's adversities. May they never lose hope, remembering that they can do all things through Christ, who strengthens them, inspires them with courage to face each day with faith and optimism. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Shift.
Amen.
Thanks, Shift.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to flip it back over to Craig now, and then he can tell me which cameras to flip to because, yeah.
All right, go to AB.
Oh, shit. Really? Okay.
Well, you told me to tell you where to go.
Tell me where to go. Okay.
I don't have nothing to say. Just, glad y'all are here. Glad I made it back. The sharks didn't eat me.
Us too.
And he filled his freezer.
Yes. That's part of that staying prepped.
Yep.
Got to do that now. My normal stuff. Thank you all the military people out there and everybody else for being here. Listen to our real shit, dumb shit, fake shit, whatever. See y'all next week, hopefully.
All right, let's go to my favorite Jew, Hitgal.
Oh. Well, the saying is that a sharp axe is better than big muscle. So stay sharp, stay stocked, and stay on a swivel.
Awesome. All right, let's go to that Pootie Poot. I love that Pootie Poot guy with the violin. Yeah.
Oh, no. Trust the plans, all I got to say.
Thank you, buddy. All right, get off of him. Go to Count Yorga.
Hey, I'm always joking around and everything. With that last story, actually affected me. It affected me a little bit about the woman in the car wreck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
No. I just want to say God is incredibly real, and without God, I could not take my next breath. I mean, I couldn't breathe. Wow, that was a good. Heard certain ones like that. Anyway, that's all I got to say. So God is with you. God is great. God's good.
Love you, brother.
Yes.
You're awesome.
That's good. That's good.
We love you, Yorga.
Shift Kicker.
Hey guys, just remember, stay blessed, not stressed. And every day, smile at somebody. You may not know how it'll change their day.
True.
That's true. Wait, go to 10. I want to go to 10. 10. Go to 10.
Oh, no, I'm here.
No, I want you to go to you. I want to go to you.
Go to you.
Well, now, I'm
you got?
really emotional, and now, whoa, Yorga, I love you, bro. Like, I'm reaching through the, I don't want to do it, Brittany.
It's real. We're being real, folks. Sorry if we're being real, but I love it. And Yorga, thank you, man. That was beautiful. And we all felt that way, too. And we like good stories like that. And Tin, thanks for bringing that story. Everyone, thank y'all for being here. If you have any complaints, send your emails to shiftkicker93.
No, 92 at yahoo.com.
92 at yahoo.com. Also, TinTV at yahoo.com.
At myyahoo.com.
At myyahoo.com. I don't want her getting all those bad complaints. Shift. I'm sorry.
Hold on, Craig. Hold on. Yorga
Yes.
made some art tonight. We didn't show the art. You
Oh,
gotta do it
wait
before
a
we do-
second. Damn it. Go full screen Yorga artwork.
What I do? Oh, wait.
Cards. See, we're all learning to work. We're like,
Oh,
this
damn
is
it. We
new.
should have done this earlier. I think I know what this looks like.
This was the
Oh, he drew
Bigfoot
another
I saw in my yard. I saw Bigfoot in my yard, and I drew a picture of him.
Not
The
that one. The
artistry
other one.
distance.
The other one. The other picture.
Oh, the Craig picture.
Yeah,
Is that
no, this
really
is my
me?
cue card for telling Craig to do the news. Craig, talk now.
It bears a
I didn't
strike
say
here.
I could, all right?
It looks good. I'm glad. AB, thank you for reminding us about that. I really appreciate that.
Hey, I love y'all. I'm sorry I got heavy towards the end, but sometimes
No.
I do.
That's natural and that's emotion. We all get emotional, and that's a story that you have to. That if you aren't that way,
I'm not that
you're
guy. I'm not that guy. I don't do that stuff. I don't get all teary-eyed and whatnot. I never do that.
I think it showed me a beautiful side of you that I love. Folks, thank y'all for being here. Please remember after the show to go and press the like button and give us a comment with a lot of hearts.
And
It really helps.
unsubscribe me and thumbs me down, baby. 'Cause that's what I want.
And thank you, X.
Oh,
We forgot
negative
thank you,
everything.
X.
Oh yeah, thanks X. X, we love y'all because we get to say everything there, and they don't strike us down for anything. Just saying.
You know what,
Saying.
Craig? I tried to sell my subscribers and I gained a couple. What the hell's up with that?
I'm going to try to buy a few off of you if you don't mind.
You gonna have them all?
All right, cool.
So
See
we
y'all.
out of here till Sunday, you guys.
Sunday.
Thank you for sticking with us. This is new without Jay. We're a little
We love you, Jay.
We're rusty.
Yep.
What the
And
hell is
remember, every morning, 8:30 a.m.
For sauce.
on Trust in God First.
The sauce is the boss, baby.
Logan's got the sauce, but he can't find the heifers. He can't find the heifers to put the sauce on them.
I'm looking for the heifers.
They hid the heifers.
It's getting very sunny out on the coast. So I can find some of those white chicks that turn into red lobsters in the summer. And there's some
I
funny
thought you
heifers.
was a red heifer.
No.
Have a good night, folks. We love you.
We'll see you.
I love you, man.
See you on Sunday.
Not everyone.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize